Hey guys, oh my gosh, it's been a long time. I hope everybody is doing good right now. I put a little glitter on the bottom. That's what that purple kind of leftoverness is. But anyways, this is only my second time trying it, but I thought, hey, haven't done anything on YouTube. Let's just do it, okay? So I'm using a few products. I'm going to use the Beetles dark pink polygel. And then I'm going to use this Gershion natural pink liquid polygel. You absolutely do not need to build out a nail. You can do this on your natural nails, but I am going to go ahead and build out a nail, and I'm going to use the Beetles dark pink polygel to do that. I'm just going to, put on my base coat here, cure that. I'm putting the dark pink in the background because that's kind of the color I want. I'm going to go over that with a lighter pink, and whatever you're using on the top after we put the white squiggles in, you want it to be translucent. Now I figured you could probably do this with nail polish. You'll see here in a little bit that I'm using acetone, which of course you probably can't use on your regular polish or it'll ruin it. But I will let you know at that time my recommendation. But anyway, for now I'm building out my nail because I want a nail extension. Again, you do not need to do this if you do not want to. You can use your natural nail. Lay down your base, whatever color you kind of want in the background, you know what I'm saying? It does not need to be transparent. This is your background color. Do as you wish with it. People ask me a lot, how are you just swiping so easily through this polygel? Mine's always sticky and I have trouble with it. I get that. I think it's a combination of, one, I use 70% Kroger brand alcohol. I have found that both the percentage and the brand, just things vary. That's what I found works best for me. And this brush, I am telling you, was a game changer. I have everything listed in the description, so you can find those there. So after I've built out my nail, I'm going to take some white gel polish. It does not have to be gel. If you want to use regular polish, go ahead. Just put you some on a little something or other, on the side. And I'm using a little liner brush. And what you want to do here is just make some swoopy doops. Don't think about this too much. You don't need to add a whole lot either because we're going to do this in layers. So I actually put more than I would have preferred on this nail, more white than I would have preferred, but just don't think too much about it. Swoopy dooby doop, and put those lines around here and there and everywhere, and do not worry about them looking perfect. I'm now going to take acetone. If you've used gel polish, some acetone, another brush, and depending on the type of brush you use, you're going to get a little different effect. I'm going to load that brush up with acetone and kind of go through my polish here. And as you saw just a second ago, it'll kind of separate your polish. Now, if you're using regular polish, do this with alcohol, not acetone. Alcohol is not going to give you as much of a spread, if that makes sense. But you can still, kind of accomplish this with alcohol. You just don't want to use acetone. It'll break up your polish and you don't want to do that. But I do use a little fan brush later on, and it gives me a slightly different finish. Now what I'm going to do is use this Gershion liquid polygel, and I'm not going to worry about structure. I'm going to apply it basically like a nail polish. All I want is a thin layer over that white that I just, threw on there. I'm going to cure it. And here is where we are after the first layer of everything and curing. And you can see that just that layer over top of the white helped it out. Does that make sense? It helped it out. But I'm going to go in now. I'm going to do exactly what I did the first time. Throw in some random white squiggly wigglies. And then I'm going to take my brush, whichever one you want to use. Like I said, you will get different effects from different brushes, the more acetone you have in that brush, you know, the more it's going to kind of spread out. So you just got to kind of play with it. But I'm going to do exactly what I did the first time. Apply another very thin coat to my nail. And as you can see, I had a little like structure problem there, like on the side. So I did go ahead and build that up, but I'm not worried about the top. I'm not worried about an apex right now. I'm just working on the art. So I switched to this little fan brush at points, especially for the smaller, skinnier little lines. Again, these will also be listed, will also be listed in the description. I try and list everything I use down the description for you. You will find everything there. Okay, this is my third layer, and you can see the structure here is so I am going to try and fix that now. I want to make sure that I have plenty of product that I can file over top of. That way I can shape my nail and get it exactly how I want it to be. So I applied a lot of the Gershon liquid polygel. You can see it kind of covered things up quite a bit, but I mean, it looks okay, right? But we're going to be filing that. We're going to get rid of all that bulk. You want to make sure you have plenty of product that you can file away at. You know what I'm saying? Without your nail just totally disappearing, without your design totally disappearing. Yes, I cut myself. I'm sorry that you even have to look at this. Does anybody else, like, are your hands just a total wreck? Like, this quarantine stuff, like, oh, what has happened? No, seriously, my hands. Dude, the bleach, the dishwashing liquid, the gardening, the everything, the constant washing, like, they've just had it. They've had it. But anyways, here is our finished result. I think I'm definitely going to probably, you know, kind of fix it up a little bit more with contouring and whatnot. I'm going to go ahead and apply the Beetles top coat. Absolutely my favorite that's available on Amazon. And yeah, that's it, girl. I'm going to hit this with some Emma Beauty LA Drench cuticle oil in the cocoa mango scent. I really love this stuff. I need to get some more. And there, like you can see, this one's got more white. The other one does not. You know, it's just up to you and what you want to do. If you try this, hey, holler at me.